Good morning, children. Quadratic equations word problem. A huge variety we have solved till now. Today's video also 4 different kind of sums I have taken. Do watch, understand and copy down them in your notebook. And I'm sure now any pattern sum you will be able to do it. Okay. See this question now. The speed of a boat in still water, which is not moving, is 9 km per hour. Okay, this is the speed of the boat in still water, 9 km per hour. It goes 15 km downstream and returns moving upstream, okay, in 3 hours 45 minutes. Find the speed of the stream. We have discussed these sums earlier also in standard 9. Water bodies means two factors are considered here: the speed of the boat and also the speed of the water or stream or river, whatever it is. So here it is already given speed of boat 9 km per hour, and we have to find the speed of the stream. So let's assume speed of stream. What it can be assumed as x kilometer per hour. Okay, and you know that the resultant speed then changes. So speed of the boat, because water is moving, na? That is why speed of boat upstream. Upstream it will be what? In the opposite direction of water. So the speed will reduce. Speed of boat is 9, and as it is coming upwards in the opposite direction of water, as I said, it would reduce by the speed of water. So 9 minus x kilometer per hour, and opposite thing will happen when the boat moves downstream. It will increase. What it will become? 9 plus x. Assumption part is over. Now let's go for framing the equation. It goes 15 kilometer, so distance is 15 kilometer. Downstream and return moving upstream in 3 hours 45 minutes. So time going downstream and coming up again, total time is here 3 hours and 45 minutes. So again speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to what? Distance upon speed. So two timings you have to find. Time taken going downstream or going upstream I have taken already. Going, okay, downstream. It will be what? Distance 15 upon the speed. Speed is what? 9 plus x hours, and time taken coming upstream. Again it will be what? Distance 15 only, same distance, and speed is what? 9 minus x. So this is the another timing. And what is given? Time going downstream and coming upstream together is 3 hours 45 minutes. So how do you get it? 15 upon 9 plus x plus 15 upon 9 minus x is equal to 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now 3 hours is okay. This timing is come in hours. So that 45 minutes, what you will have to do? 45 minutes will be converted into hours. You can do it separately also. I am doing here it simultaneously. So 15 threes are and 15 fours are. You simplify here, right? So on simplifying you get here, taking the LCM, here will be 9 plus 6 into 9 minus x, right? And now here 15 is seen here, right? No, so what I will show you now, okay, if you take 15 common here, okay, What left here will be 1. 1 will be multiplied by what? 9 minus x, isn't it? Plus this 15 is common here. What number left here? 1. 1 into 9 plus x. Okay, is equal to 4 3s are 12 plus 3. 15 upon 4. So now you know the reason. 15 is a what is that? Multiplier here, factor. So these two I can cancel. Okay, little shortcut I am using. Then again minus x plus x also gets cancelled, right? 9 plus 9, 18 upon, this is a plus b, a minus b pattern. So 9 square minus x square equals 1 upon 4. Go for cross multiplication again. This is 18 into 4, right, is equal to 9 square, 81 minus x square, right? So 72 and okay, 81 minus x square. So shift these two terms this side, you will get plus x square minus 81 plus 72 is equal to 0. So you have x square minus 9 is equal to 0. This is our equation ready here. What you will do? Factorization. A square minus b square, right? This is a perfect square. So you can write it as x square minus 3 square is 0. That gives you x plus 3 bracket x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x plus 3 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. That gives you x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to 3. Now again here speed cannot be negative, right? So x cannot be minus 3. So x is accepted as 3. So we have found the answer. What was asked? Find the speed of the stream. So our answer statement is the speed of the stream is 3 km per hour, right? Check out this another interesting sum. Many competitive examination you will see these kind of questions are definitely asked, and it is very easy if you understand. See, I'll explain you. Question you see, for the same amount of work, time and work pattern it is, A takes 6 hours less than B. So how much time B is taking? A is taking 6 hours less, means A is faster than B. If together they complete the work in 13 hours and 20 minutes, find how much time will B alone take to complete the work. So first we will assume here, let the time taken to complete the work. Okay, now here first person by B, because A is expressed in terms of B, na? So by B x hours. Therefore the time taken by A will be what? 6 hours less, x minus 6 hours. These 2 points are clear to you. Okay. After that what happens is more important, children. And total time taken by them to complete the work together, time taken to complete the job together, we'll convert it first, is 13 hours and 20 minutes. So work out with this first. 13 as it is, 30 minutes will be what? 20. So 20 upon 60 means what it will be? 1 upon 3 hours now. So 39 plus 1, 40 upon 3 hours. This is clear. Now I'll give you just one simple example so that you will understand the further part. Suppose Ram is completing some work, say in 2 hours. Okay, so think that how much work will be done by Ram in 1 hour. You're getting what I'm saying? Ram completes some job in 2 hours, and I'm asking how much part of the work, okay, part of job or work is done by him in unit timing, that is in 1 hour. Yes, very simple to give the answer. As he completes the full work in 2 hours, so in 1 hour how much job he will finish? Half of the work will be done. Yes or no? If he takes suppose 3 hours, right? So if some other person is there, or Ram only, so completes the work in 3 hours. So how much part of the job will be done by him in 1 hour? Answer will be what, children? 1 upon 3. You are getting? And if two children are doing together, suppose Ram and Sham is taking say 3 hours, and they are working together, so how much part of the job they will be doing? He will finish half of the work, another person will finish 1/3 of the work, and this will be the total work done by both of them in 1 hour. I think you are clear with this. So coming back here is, this is the total timing taken to complete the job. So how much part of the work will be completed in 1 hour? Answer will be what? 3 upon 40. 2 hours, 1 upon 2. 3 hours, 1 upon 3. 10 hours, in 1 hour how much part is completed? 1 upon 10. So if the whole work is completed in 40 upon 3, how much work is completed in 1 hour? 3 upon 40. But how much work will be done in 1 hour? Okay. Part of the work, if I'll say here, part of work, that gives you the equation. Part of the work done in 1 hour by both. Okay, this is for your understanding. So B is taking X hours to complete the work. So how much part of the work completed by B in 1 hour? 1 upon X. Clear? Like this example it is. How much part of the work will be finished by A? He will finish 1 upon X minus 6, right? And since the work was to be completed in 40 upon 3 hours, how much part of the work is done in 1 hour? 3 upon 40. This is very, very important. And now you know it's a quadratic, going to be a quadratic equation. Work out with this. LCM is X into X minus 6. X minus 6 plus X. Don't cancel X, both are positive. Otherwise you will think that every time it gets cancelled, is equal to 3 upon 40. Simplify. 2x minus 6 multiplied by what? It will be 40, right, is equal to 3 into x square minus 6. We cannot simplify anything, so but you have to multiply. 40 2s are 80x minus 6 4s are 24 and 0 is equal to 3x square minus 18. Get a quadratic equation now. 3x square minus 18, this goes that side, minus 80x and plus 240 is equal to 0. 18. Okay, one mistake here. X square minus 6 into x, so we have to write here also x. So 18x, this will be x. Okay, so you can check it. Actually sometimes a mistake can be made. Yeah, minus 18x and minus 80x, what it will be? Minus 9x plus 240 is equal to 0, right? So product is what? Now here not coefficient of x square is not 1, so product will be 3 into 240, that will be 0, 720. Product is 720 and product is positive, so we are finding sum is 98. Okay, So numbers are very simple. 72 can be written as 9 into 8 and 0. So 8 9s are 720. 720 to the product is, and 80 plus 9, no, we will have 90 into 8. So what are the numbers, children? We have got 90 and 8. 90 plus 8, 98, and 90 into 8 is 720. Again, direct factors cannot be obtained here because the coefficient of x square is 3 here. So you write here 3x square, then minus 90x minus 8x plus 240 is equal to 0. What is common here? 3x. So what left here? X minus 30. Minus 8 common. X minus 30 is 0. That gives you 3x minus 8 bracket x minus 30 is equal to 0. That gives you 3x minus 8 is 0 or x minus 30 is 0. So this will give you x is equal to 8 upon 3 or x is equal to 30. Now both answers actually are possible. They are not negative and all. But again, when you go back to the question, what is mentioned there? A takes 6 hours less than B. So if you take the time taken by B is 8 upon 3. Okay. That comes as 2 hours. 2 integer 2 upon 3 hours. Then 2 integer 2 upon 3 hours less by 6 will be negative timing. So x cannot be 8 upon 3. Reason is what? As A is taking 6 hours lesser than B. So the time cannot be less than 6 hours definitely, right? We can write here, okay, as x is to be greater than 6. Therefore, the value of x to be expected here is 30. So what is the answer? How much time B alone takes to complete the work? So B alone takes how much time? 30 hours to complete the work. Watch this 2-3 times. If you do not understand, you will be clear with this. Try to give some general real life examples in this. Okay. See this question now. Rupees 7,500 were divided equally among a certain number of children. Had there been 20 less children, each would have received rupees 100 more. Find the original number of children. The question is clear. There is total amount of 7,500 and it is divided among a certain, equally it is divided. So we can go by division. Among a certain number of children. So suppose number of children are x. If there were 20 less children, each would have received rupees 100 more. Now how do we connect with this? That we need to understand. So first I shall assume here as a solution part. The question is clear to you. Let the number of children be x. Okay. Original number you can say. Let the original number of children be x. So as we are talking about the amount received by each child, so first we will find here what is the amount being received by each child then. Now 7,500 we have to distribute. Suppose there were 10 children. So how much they would have received? 750. How did you get 7,500 divided by 10? 100 children were there. Everyone would have got rupees 75. 75 children were there. Each child would have got 100. So we are getting it by division. That part is clear. So amount received by each child will be what? 7,500 divided by x. Equally word gives us this hint. Now if the number of children is 20 less. So if the number of children becomes 20 less means what? X minus 20. Now what will be the amount received by each child? It will be, yes, correct. It will be 7500 divided by x minus 20, right? Now this is when x number of children is there. When x minus 20, that means less children. So this amount is less, common understanding it is. And what is the difference? This amount is rupees 100 more. So how do you get the equation? 7500 upon x minus 20, more amount, less, minus less amount, 7500 divided by x, right? Less children, more amount, more children, less. X minus 20 is lesser than x. Smaller the denominator, greater the fraction, any understanding. And this comes is equal to 100. This is what you have to understand. Now, recent class we have done these kind of questions, so I think you will find it very easy. LCM will be x into x minus 20, right? So cross multiplying 7500 multiplied by x is 7500x. Again I repeat, minus sign is there, be careful. 7500 multiplied by x minus 20, okay, bracket close, equals to 100. Simplified, 7500x minus 7500 multiplied by, so 7500x, right? Now why I have asked you to be very careful for this. This minus and this minus becomes what? Plus. 75 to the 150. How many zeros here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And is equal to 100 into the product of this, that will be x square minus 20x, right? Then this gets cancelled. What left here is, okay, now this 100 can be shifted here, so what it will do? Divided by 100 is equal to x square minus 20x. These zeros get cancelled, and now you guess what is the final equation here? X square minus 20x minus 1500 is equal to 0. Okay, our quadratic is ready here. Product is minus 1500, difference is minus 20. Okay, now here what you have to find, that again the difference is simply 20 here. So just work out with these numbers. You have got here, say 1500. Okay, so how do you factorize it? You may go for 150 and 10. Okay, that is quite a big number. Then you go for 15 into 10 into 10, right? Now look at this 10. If you go for 5 and 2, then you get it. 15 2s are 30, right? And 10 2s are 50. So 50 and 30 ka difference is 20. Like this way we have got here. So what are our numbers? 50 and 30. You may sometimes get it very easily also. X minus 50 into x plus 30 is equal to 0. This gives you x minus 50 is 0 or x plus 30 is 0. So x is equal to 50 or x is equal to minus 30. X cannot be minus 30, right? So we reject it. Why? Because x is number of children, no? Therefore x is equal to 50 is our answer here. What is asked? Find the original number of children. So your answer statement is the original number of children is 50. Simple. Next question. In an auditorium, the seats were arranged in rows and columns. The number of rows was equal to the number of seats in each row. when the number of rows was doubled and the number of seats in each row was reduced by 10. The total number of seats increased by 300. Find number 1, the number of rows in the original arrangement and the number of seats in the auditorium after the rearrangement. The number of rows in the original arrangement we have to assume. So let the number of rows in the original arrangement be x. Now understand this. They are in rows and columns, and how it is that number of seats was a number of rows was equal to the number of seats in each row. Suppose row means we understand horizontal part, na children? So I'll just explain you. Suppose this is one row in which say 3 seats are there. Fine. What is mentioned? The number of rows was equal to the number of seats in each row. So if there are 3 seats, then how many rows are there? 3 only. Did you get? So this kind of statement gives you what it is. It will be a square arrangement. Square arrangement means number of rows is equal to number of columns. So simple to understand. Can you find out how many seats are there in each row? 3. And what is the number of rows here? 3. So what is the total number of seats here? That will be 9. So how do you get it? 3 is square. So if I have assumed that the number of rows in the original arrangement be x, that means the number of seats in each arrangement will also, in each row will also be what? X. So what is the, from here you understand, therefore the number of seats in the auditorium will be what? The square of rows, that is x into x is equal to x square. Are you clear with this part, children? Now further part, what is mentioned? When the number of rows was doubled. Okay. Now number of, in the new arrangement first I'll write here for your understanding. Number of rows, what is happening? Number of rows are doubled. Okay. So number of rows are doubled means what it will become? 2x. And the number of seats, that is again x here, the number of seats in each row was reduced by 10. So what is the number of seats here? X minus 10. So what will be the new number of seats now, or the number of seats in the new arrangement? Number of seats in new arrangement will be what? Now it will become something rectangular, but again the number will be what? Number of rows into number of seats in that, right? So it will be 2x multiplied by x minus 10. If you want, you can simplify this. So this will be 2x square minus 10 to the 20x. This is the new number of seats in the arrangement. Fine. And what is given? When this change was done by 10, the total number of seats increased by 300. So this new number of seats obtained, it has increased by how much? 300. So now the number of seats minus the earlier number of seats should be 300. This gives you the equation. Okay. So in the new arrangement, number of seats 2x square minus 20x minus previously how many seats were there? X square, and the increase is by how much? 300. So 2x square minus x square is x square minus 20x minus 300 is equal to 0. Product is minus 300. So difference is 20, and numbers I think are very simple. 30 and 10 we can have, right? Minus 20. So 30 and 10. Which 30? Minus 30. Direct factors? Yes. X minus 30 and x plus 10 is equal to 0. That gives you x minus 30 is 0 or x plus 10 is 0. So x is 30 or x is minus 10 x again cannot be minus 10, number of seats, na, it is. Therefore x is equal to 30. Now let us see what was asked in the question. The number of rows in the original arrangement. Okay, what we have assumed it as x, and what is the value of x? 30. So number of rows in the original arrangement was 30 rows. Next question was number of seats after rearrangement. So we have got an expression for that, 2x square minus 20x. Okay, substitute here the value of x, you get 2 30 square minus 20 multiplied by 30. 30 square 900, 2s are 1800, minus 20 into 30 comes as 600. So the difference is what? 1200. So what is the, after the rearrangement, what is the number of seats? It has become 1200. You can also check the answer, children. New number is 1200. Originally how many rows were there? 30. So what was the number of seats? 30 square, that is 900. So 1200 minus 900, what is the difference? 300. That satisfies our condition given in the question. Okay, do solve more sums of the similar or some different pattern and try to do it yourself. Understand. In case any doubt, ask. Thank you.